Congratulations, everyone. Either you finish your smoothies tonight and you're done with your detox, or maybe it's going to be today as your last day. But nonetheless, we're all getting close to finishing this. So I wanted to say congratulations to everyone. What I'm going to explain now is where we can go from here. And I've also typed this out, and there'll be a written form included with the video online if you want to review this. But I'm going to go over it verbally also. Hopefully a lot of you have noticed some improvements with your health and some changes, hopefully for the better. If you did, why don't you comment on those here so we can all kind of see how everyone has done and what kind of improvements other people have gotten. I know myself, I have been sleeping better, my back pain is gone, my sinus congestion is better, just overall feeling better. And I was on a pretty clean diet before this, so even doing a clean diet and eating all the right things, there's still room for detoxification and improvement. So if you have noticed things, let us know. If you've lost any weight, a lot of people have, they've commented already. So comment here and let us know how you've done. It's also important to take the detox survey, the post-detox survey. We want to try to track where you've been. Also, if maybe you don't think you've done well or noticed much change, but your survey may show that. I myself was very surprised at the improvement in mine, about 50%. But take the survey. It is confidential. No one else will see it. We will send you out your results compared to your pre-detox survey if you did that. And even if you didn't do the pre-detox survey, take the post one and see where you stand. It may give you a baseline if you do decide to do this again after the New Year's when we do the next one. So click on the link and take that survey. Again, so at this point everybody's wondering where to go from here. You don't want to lose the benefits that you've gained already. It's important to try to stay healthy. You've kind of lower the water level in that barrel of detoxification capacity of your liver. And if we don't do something and just go back to how we were, the barrel's just going to fill back up and you're going to be right back where you started. So most people want to do something to try to preserve the gains that they've done. At one end of the spectrum as far as what to do are the people that maybe haven't really noticed much gain and don't really feel better. Or the people that have made lots of improvements but still feel that they have a ways to go. For those of you, you may want to just continue on the detox plan as we're doing for another 1 to 3 weeks. Some people will do this for a total of 4 weeks and really get everything flushed out and notice huge improvements. And the longer you do them, the longer the effects will last, that's for sure. So if you fall in one of those categories, you may want to just continue on what you're doing. Now, you don't have to do the fast again, but you would stay on the supplements and the shakes and the diet plan as we were doing. As we talked in the lecture, that the detox is really just one part of the healing plan. The other thing we need to worry about is our gut. Remember that tennis court size surface area of our small intestine that, because of the toxins and the things that we eat and we're exposed to, gets damaged. And it gets all these holes in it and becomes very leaky, the leaky gut syndrome. And the detox has helped that for sure. The diet we've been on has been a very low inflammatory diet and will allow some partial healing of the intestine. But it really takes a good 4 to 6 weeks for that intestinal lining to heal. So one thing that we could do from here would be to continue that healing process of the intestine. We've detoxed our livers, but now if we want that intestine to heal, that's probably going to give us the optimal health from where we could get from here. And that would involve doing or continuing, in essence, the diet that we're on. We wouldn't do the detoxification smoothies, but to do the elimination diet and allow the gut to heal, we do need some other supplements to add in, specifically probiotics, omega-3 fish oil, a good multivitamin, and L-glutamine. Those are the things that are necessary for that leaky gut to heal. So continuing on with an elimination diet and those supplements for another 4 weeks or so would give you the optimal benefit of this whole detox process, because that would allow your liver to detox and your gut to heal. And that would really get you back to a really good baseline. And then after that point, then you can start adding foods back in. And we're always concerned about the highly inflammatory foods such as gluten and dairy that may damage the gut again and put us back where we started. And that's where the 80-20 rule or the 90-10 rule comes in, where you avoid those foods most of the time. Once your gut lining is healed, it can probably stand a little bit of an insult, a little bit of a gluten rush every once in a while, maybe once a week. Everybody's different there, and you'll have to see what your tolerance level is, but most people could tolerate a little bit of it. And that's where, again, the 80-10 rule would apply. But until you get your gut back to being completely healed, that doesn't apply at all. If there's still holes in that tennis court, then you're not going to be in any good shape to have anything. And if you go back to eating things every day that you shouldn't, instead of the 80-20 rule, now that tennis court is just going to be full of potholes again, and we're again right back where we started. So that would be one choice, would be to do the elimination diet for another 4 weeks or so. And if you want to do that, we would be happy to supply you with the information. I'm going to post a link with this post to some paperwork on the elimination diet, explaining the diet and recipe plans. And if you come in and want to pick up those supplements that we need to allow the gut to heal, with that, we'll provide you an hour of nutritional counseling with Leanna. So that will, and she will help you with the elimination diet and answer all your questions and go through the meal plan with you and really get you on your way to really getting your gut healed now that your liver is healed. The next step would be, if you don't want to do that, if that sounds too restricting, would be to at least start eating healthy. And what we would do there would be to do what we call the core meal plan, which is just a good whole foods, low inflammatory food meal plan. It's more or less based on the Mediterranean diet, which is the most tested diet in the world as far as overall health and heart health. But it's a whole foods, low inflammatory diet. And I'm also going to post links for that diet plan and meal plan. And that's just a good healthy meal plan really to follow the rest of your life. If you do decide to do the elimination diet, that after you do that for the 4 weeks, then you would go into the core diet plan, again, which is just a good healthy diet plan. Along with that, we would recommend a good 6 months of some good vitamin and nutrient support to get your gut to heal and replenish all the things that you've been missing in your diet. Since you haven't been on a healthy diet, you're very deficient in all of those nutrients. And that's where the Life Core product comes in. And that's a powder that you would take every day, similar to the powder you were doing with the Detox, but it tastes much better. It's nowhere near, it doesn't have the detoxification stuff of the Core Restore. This is more of a nutrient-based maintenance type of a supplement, just to provide you with good proteins and nutrients to help you through your day. It's great in the mornings, again, a breakfast smoothie type of thing. In your Detox kit, there was a coupon for money off of the Life Core. And if you do it for 6 months, each month you get more money off. And if you go ahead and get at least 2 months of the Life Core product, we'll also include a free 1-hour nutritional counseling session with Leanna for the core diet. So that's something we can set up too, and again, she can really guide you on with the meal plans and get you going. And that's really a good healthy diet, again, for the rest of your life. Some of the other changes that we can make at this point would be to make sure that we're avoiding those foods on the Dirty Dozen list unless they're organic. Remember, that was at the Environmental Work Group site, which is www.ewg.org, where you can look up those foods that you need to avoid. And on that site, you can also look up cleaning products and personal care products, skin products, to see what's really safe and what isn't. So that's one thing we can do to try to minimize our toxin exposure from here on out. Other things we can do to try to increase or continue our detoxification, one of the biggest things would be a sauna program. A sauna is probably one of the most efficient ways to get toxins out of your body, because when you go in the sauna and we sweat, that really extracts a lot of toxins in a very short period of time. And that's why doing sauna treatments, there's many scientific papers showing improvements in almost all systems of our health: cardiac health, dementia, joint pain, fibromyalgia pain, a lot of chronic pain syndromes all get better with sauna treatments. And what we would recommend is 2 to 3 times a week for, again, 4 to 6 weeks. We do have an infrared sauna that's specified for this in our office, and we do sell 10 package or 10 treatment packages for that. Normally that's $150. If you did our detox program and want to continue that, we're going to run a special for $125 for those 10 packages. With that price, you can bring in your spouse if you want. There's plenty of room in it for 2 people. What's important too with the sauna is to take a shower afterwards and rinse those toxins off of your body. You've sweated them off, and if you just kind of leave them there, then you're just going to reabsorb them. The shower that we have set up in our office uses dechlorinated, highly filtered water to remove any toxins from the water, because it doesn't do any good to take a shower if you're just rinsing your body in more toxins. So we've got a really good setup there with the sauna and the shower. It's really geared toward detoxification. And that would be a great thing to do to continue the detoxification program you've already set up. So there you have it. And again, I've typed this all out so you can review this. If you do have any questions, message us or feel free to call the office. But congratulations on completing your detox. And we will be doing this again in January. It's really a good thing to do a good couple times a year. Again, just to lower the level of the water in that detoxification barrel and get you back to a good baseline. So if you do have any questions, let us know. But congratulations.